kind of like all broken and stuff. So I was unconscious. My friend who was with me, Kevin Road, he heard a thud, and so he's like, oh my God. So he's like, I have to help him. He tried to pick me up. I was lying there unconscious and bloody. He had to pick me up, but he couldn't like move because like he was like so like shocked and like afraid. But it turned out that's good. If any of you guys are ever in such a situation, you don't really try to move a person who's hit by a car because if he has a broken rib, he can function no longer. Right? So it's good that he wasn't able to move me. He ran back to my house. Right? He ran. My house was, this is not much happening right outside my house. A few like feet, like half foot over outside my house. So he ran back to my house, all yapping, and my parents, or my sister and my mom, and a lot of my family, they were watching 50 First Dates, which is a movie about, it's a comedy about traumatic brain injury. A girl who, because of an accident that she was in, couldn't remember anything, and so she kept on going out on first dates, right? So 50 First Dates, so very ironic, but I guess they didn't appreciate that at the time. The irony was lost because of all the blood. So my sister, like, oh my God, this is crazy, like he's all bloody, and she was outside also. So my sister, Tali, I went to the first hodaa I ever made. I tell the story, and I said, and my sister called out Salah, and after that, I was like, Tali, how do I speak? She's like, you didn't mention my name. My sister Tali called out Salah, right? Now, I live on a pretty secluded street. If anyone who knows it, right? I have a representative. It's not like so accessible. So it could have taken maybe like a few minutes for a hodaa guy to actually get there. But my sister called that Salah. Zev Carey, one of the hodaa guys, one of the guys, Zev Carey, you don't have to show. Sit down, please eat. Enjoy. Zev Carey, one of the hodaa guys, was giving his son driving lessons. And so he said, listen, you're not such a good driver. I'll take him down like these streets without so many like cars. I'll take him down these side streets. He got the call, he was momming. He got the call, he turned the street, and within 1 minute I had a breathing apparatus helping me because I couldn't breathe. So that's unbelievable. That's an unbelievable side of my body chest that happened, right? Hatzalah arranged that a helicopter should come in and take me to the hospital where I was undergo 2 surgeries and 198 stitches in my head. Or, as I would tell the Israeli army earlier this year, look as a big deal. So, I was still unconscious. For 14 days, I was in a coma, right? They told my mom that even if I make it past the surgeries and I survive, I'll still probably be blind, like paralyzed, and mentally disabled. And that was Rova Sikui, so just like it was very, very serious and probably very scary. But I woke up 14 days later, 12 to 14 days. See, waking up from a coma is not like waking up from a sleep. When you go to sleep, you're sleeping, and then you wake up, and okay, fine, now everything's back to normal. But for me, like when I woke up, so first it was like a semi-wake up. It took me time before I could talk, before I could feed myself, before I could walk, before I could stand. But I started when I woke up. I started the getting better process, and so they
to visit you. I was trying to throw a ball with you. I would throw you the ball and you were like this.
See?
You couldn't lift your hand up to your head.
All right. Ages.
You should.
So eventually I was doing better, Baruch Hashem, and they took me on, they ambulanced me to Blythedale Children's Hospital, the rehabilitation center. I still wasn't completely sure what was going on. But I got there and I noted that in the room with me over there was like there were two other people, and neither of them moved. And I thought it was weird. Not one of them. The guy across from me was in a very, very similar accident to mine. He was in a motorcycle accident, so I don't know if it was a car, but he was in an accident, and he never moved. I didn't understand fully. Eventually, I understood. Eventually, they would tell me that, like, yeah, so he was in a very similar accident to you, but this guy, like, he never woke up, and I think he's still in Blythedale, or he's still in the hospital, and so that was the room that I was in. I would continuously get better, and Hashem started ninth grade, on time, right? Didn't miss any school. I got hit like right at a graduation party, and I was back in school with half a brain in ninth grade. But so that was good, I guess. And getting better.